Hello and welcome back to Swordhaven, the Iron Conspiracy. Welcome back to Playing Hardball. We have explored some more, and that's actually, it's quite a big map actually, this Clamreach region. As we recall, in the last episode we were at the beach, or the last episodes, we were at the beach, and after that we explored the cave and some other region. And we made a friend, we got boots and a nice hat. And some other stuff. And by the way, so we had some darts to throw, but yeah, they are basically disposable, by the way. So we can't recollect them. But we killed a number of wolves. So all in all, that was probably a good deal. And, well, maybe someone will give us some money for that, for our deed. And let's go into this village here. There is a blacksmith here that we need to get a wheel fixed for this other guy. Yeah, and I do like the graphics. I mean, okay, they are basic and it's... Oh, don't run away, little one. I just wanted to talk to you. Come on. And, I mean, it's not a AAA title, of course. We know it's an indie game. Here, little boy. Child. I once fended off a daggerfang with a stick. He was this big. Okay, well, I'm more like the stabby person, actually. But a stick against a rat is probably a good idea. Can we climb up there? No, we can't. No, okay. Is this the smithy? No, it's just a living... Oh, there's someone. Is there a sneak mode?
Sneaky as a fox.
I wonder what happens. Or does it mean she sees us anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Ah yeah, so she sees everything here, I guess, huh? So we don't need to sneak.
No problem.
The red, I guess the red area is where she sees things. Or what's that? Oh, you have some stew. Could I have some? No. Oh, well. Medicine recipes. Yeah. Well then.
Time for exploration.
Hello, good ma'am. An elderly woman. Oh, she's smoking. Eee. When we announce our presence to the humpbacked crone, she jumps up as if scalded and nearly spills the contents of the little cloth bags she sports on her girdle. Hey, are you out of your bleeding mind? Haruzla, take ye for sneaking up on an old Delari like that. Nearly lost my herbs, I did. What would I sell to you in grits then? Well... Bold move. Oh, intimidation. Bold move, scolding someone who could wring your neck in a heartbeat, huh? No, we are not saying that. I'm sorry, ma'am, it won't happen again. You must be hard of hearing, or you'd know when I was coming in. No, we are sorry. So, sorry, ma'am, it won't happen again. See that it doesn't, Dagnabit? Now, don't just stand there like a mewling moss piglet. You here for my potions and herbs? She mumbles. Of all the things I do for this village, that seems to be the only one they care about. Oh yeah, well, an old woman. Charming as ever, right? So we could question her a bit. Well, potions and herbs, very well. Show me what you've got. No, not yet. So you're not just an herbalist. What else do you do for the settlement? Oh, and by the way, I'd love to trade with you, but only if the price is right. And by right, I mean low. And by low, I mean really low. But let's talk with her first. Maybe that increases our standing with her. So, what else do you do for the settlement? I mean, we want to show our appreciation, and not just in a manipulative way. Oh, forget I said anything. You youngsters aren't made for the same hardened clay we old folks are. Well, that's because you are old and tough. You know, tough as old leather. But well, lowers her voice. Even a wincy sprinkle of the eldritch horrors I deal with would knock you out cold or worse. Well, you know. No knowledge is harmful to a trained mind, ma'am. Please share your story. Oh yeah, knowledge 8, persuasion. Come on, lady, I'm really curious and I'm not some serving wench scared of her own shadow. Yeah, that's good. Ha! I doubt strength 4. Or bluff. Ha! I doubt mere knowledge of any subject would harm me. Flex the muscles. Flex our biceps. Trust me. I'm all about the eldritch horrors. Just give me a glimpse. Oh, come on, lady. I'm really curious and I'm not just that some serving wench scared of her own shadow, you know? I even have worked in a warhouse once. Success. 'Tis your funeral. She shrugs and leans in to whisper. Unbeknownst to anyone, this village is beset by the terrifying apparition of an old warlord, Troiden the Impaler. By chance I met it on the shore one starless night and soothed its bloodlust with the gift of spicatea seeds. She continues solemnly. I have been keeping the vengeful spirit at bay ever since. Spicatea seeds? So, do you still think me a foul-smelling old witch who may or may not have pushed her fool of a husband into a well? We never thought about your husband, but well, Impaler? I've heard stories about Saint Troiden of Chironia, the famous knight who perished at sea during the First Barbarian War. Saint Impaler, it's all down to perspective. My Slurium kin call him that. Your people obviously see him differently, whilst the real true is hidden in the mists of time. As for why he'd assault our dung pile, who knows? Maybe he wasn't really that saintly in life, or maybe when you're a ghost, any old place looks good for a proper haunting. Wait. What did you say about your husband? Huh, I don't know what you're talking about. Ahem. Now, where were we? Yes, spooky baby killing ghosts all over the village. Whoo! And what can you tell me about spicatea seeds? It's our regional speciality. It is said that if you chew them hard enough, you can attune yourself to the spirits of the thinner planes of existence. She grabs a handful of seeds from one of her belt bags. Here, take a whiff, why don't ya? Yeah, let's smell them. The pungent odor makes us wince. Oh. You need to soak them in water for a day, otherwise you'll get sick. She tucks the seeds away in her pouch. Growing spicatea is supposedly illegal, but I've never heard of anyone getting nabbed for it. Okay, that's very interesting. I hope we can remember that, especially like in our quest journal or something, because I'm surely not going to remember the word spicatea for long. So, back to your spirit story, good ma'am. You think I'm lying, huh? Not surprising. Restraining spirits is a thankless job, not to mention tough. For example, I recently had to sneak past a couple of lizard monsters on my way to the shore, but even without hazards like that, this hag isn't getting any younger. Well, you know, like sneaking is good, we do that too, but you know, we even killed them. She sighs, lost in thought for a moment, then her eyes light up. Hey, if you are so smart, how about you give the boon of spicatea to the ghost instead of dainty old me? You'll learn something and also help me conserve my strength for the future. Yeah, not gonna happen. No, of course. Shrug. Well, sure, why not? The old herbalist claps her hands, favoring us with a gap-toothed grin, a pouch of seeds, and a moth-eaten headscarf to top it off. Here's the spicatea. When you're down on the beach at night, stand between two huge rocks, wear my old headscarf and holler, Zume etsu kinak. Be patient. Troiden the Impaler will find you. Zume etsu, is that some kind of divination? It means I come bearing gifts in my native Slurium, you silly goose. Wait, wasn't Troiden from Chironia? Why address him in a language she probably didn't even know? I think we are getting to the bottom of something here. Delarantly. Because Because it works, dagnabbit. Now quit pestering me with your stupid questions before I turn you into something moss-related. But, well, I can't just stop with the questions. But why do I need to wear a headscarf? Gods below, to trick the man-eating ghost into thinking you're me, a frail headscarf-wearing old girl. Do you have any more silly questions, or can we move on? Well, you know... I'd love to trade with you, but only if the price is right, you know, and I mean really low. Oh! I've been milking away every last dinner out of the locals for years now, and you're asking me to give a discount to a one-time customer from God's nowhere? The witch cackled so hard she falls into coughing fit. Okay, I hope you're okay, Delarani. Well, have you ever seen something like this? This trinket here? Demorea, sir! This thing looks to be a really powerful artifact. I don't know what it is, but you sure as a Tua Deriosatkin better hold on to it. Well, can I ask you some other questions first? Very well, let's hear it. Our personality is sufficient. Okay, well. So what I like about Atom RPG is that you see the numbers, and the very least I would want, actually, as a player, would be to have an option to turn that one on and off in the settings, because I like it that we know, you know, what the options are, so we can return later, maybe. Yeah. I find that always rewarding. But well, so... While it is always a pain to cut off something, it hurts me. Hurts my feelings and the integrity of my soul, actually, being a completionist. But let's move on. Very well, let's hear it. Delarani is no common name. Are you a tribal? Delarani Zeniakum. Heh. Don't worry, I won't cook you in a pot or whatever you think we barbarians do. In a surprisingly somber tone. I've spent a good part of my life around your lot. I know your madcap ways through and through. What made you choose to live in this village? My late husband did. Good old Weisvilk. He swept me off my feet when he stumbled through the tribal commons. Naked as the day he was born and drunk as a sailor. Which isn't surprising since he actually was a sailor. And a right bastard as well. Only cared about his drink and the chance to get into a fistfight right up until his death in a well-related accident. I miss that man sometimes. Okay, well, that's sad to hear. Well, and do you know any good rumors? You know that Baltar or your people love to plunder from Lure's rocky loins? Well, it's cursed. Valuable as they are, items made from Baltar attract evil spirits. Personally, I avoid that stuff like the 7 plagues. Oh, that's interesting. And that's really good to know, okay? I see. Can we change the subject? Okay, well, I would like to see your wares. I just made something new. Okay, so she's got 150 bucks. Dinars. A dagger fang tail. Antidotal powder. Blue shaft. Yeah, we have that one as well. With the others, yeah, we all have them. Oh, they're actually rather valuable, the dragon leaf. And we have 4 of them. A bandage removes bleeding and wounded. Oh. And we have one as well. I guess we can make it with cloth, huh? And this is the old shawl. Personality -1, quality awful. Okay, well then I guess we're not buying anything. Okay then, so. Come back with more gold! Okay, well perhaps I will, leave her be. Don't forget my herbs are the best around. Okay,
the
well
road
then.
is calling.
And I could imagine that, like, we go here and we sneak again. Where was it? Like here, sneak. Oh no, she's seeing everything here in the hut. Okay.
Very well.
But let's try something. I saved the game. So if we are... Oh, this is red. We open it. It's locked. Ah, okay.
It's locked.
Lock picking. Don't even think about it. Ah, yeah.
Time for exploration. Sneaky as a fox.
And like this. You can't take that. Okay, it's because no, by the way, we do have the icon here, so we are actually not sneaking. Okay, yeah, let's just reload.
Very
Okay,
well.
that was pleasantly quick. Then let's get it off here. Okay, this is the witch's house then.
Let's see what's out there.
A woman at a well. Is that the well? Before stands the village well. Its old cobblestone foundation is cloaked in moss, its wooden frame dug and beaded with moisture. Let's look in the well. Once our eyes have adapted to the darkness below, we catch a glimpse of the water's leaden surface as well as our own reflection. We get an odd feeling that there's something else at the bottom of the well, but quickly dismiss the notion. Oh. Let's leave. No time to prance around the watering hole. Duty calls. Let's save. Let's talk to the lady. I feel that something could happen if we toss a coin down there or something. Oh, a wealthy peasant woman. The plump peasant woman greets us with a caring smile. Ah, good health to you. Lovely weather we are having. Don't you agree? Aye, you seem to be in good spirits. 'Tis true, I am content, and it's all thanks to Loimar's bell. Aha, good for you. Well, what's Loimar's bell? We sniff a quest there. It's a holy relic we keep down at the graveyard. If you ring it, and next day the weather's bonny, that means you are favored by the gods, and good things will come your way until the end of the season. Oh, that's actually good. But if it's gloomy and rainy, that's a bad sign. She shakes her head and smiles. As you might have guessed, I recently rang it and got the best weather. You should ring it yourself sometime. Ah, yeah. What if there's going to be an eclipse the next day, but the weather is otherwise good? Yeah, let's ask her a lot of questions. So long as it doesn't rain, you should be fine. At least that's how the legend goes. Okay. What if I ring it and at the same moment it starts pouring? Dragon forbid, she makes a holy sign. In that case, a meeting with the deadly foe awaits you. And what if I ring it in the depth of winter when it's too cold to rain? Then you should look for snowfall. If there's none, you are in luck. If it starts falling on the morrow, well, I'm sorry. And what if the next day is clear and sunny, but with a bit of light drizzle? Then your luck's going to be forced into the middle ground. If you are usually lucky, you'll become a tad less so for a while. But if you are the luckless sort, you'll have more good things coming your way, but not as much as you'd hoped for. And what if I ring the bell during a terrible drought, when rainfall would be lucky for everyone? If so, the magic of the bell will compensate for the rain by making your misfortune way worse. Oh. Did you make that up just now? Gracious, of course not. I'm a respectable woman after all. It's all in the legend, just like my Nan told it, with every possible clause and exception included. Even something like, what if I fall dead from sunstroke that morning? Am I truly lucky then? The answer is yes, by the way. If you die from sunstroke, your good luck will be passed along to your closest friend or relative. And what if I have neither friends nor relatives? Then for 5 whole days you'll be transformed into a vengeful spirit with permission from the dragon himself to rain any kind of misery upon those who've wronged you in life. Oh, but what if the one who wronged me the most was myself? That's a rare one, but I think the legend had a rule about that too. Her brow wrinkles briefly in thought. Ah, yes. In that case, you'll be reborn as a queen and with shockingly good looks to boot. Well, now that would be a good outcome, right? Understood. Well, it's high time. And well, one more thing. Can we talk about something else? Yes? Mind if I ask some questions? Well, I'm listening. And what's your name, good ma'am? Lukni the Third. Lukni, since it's the same name as Mima and Nan. Ah, yeah. Okay, well, what can you tell us about this village? 'Tis a good place when there's no famine or pox, but if it's history you are after, better ask my husband. He knows it by heart. And your husband is? The village headman. Do you have any local wisdom to share? Of course, most know that if you drink from an animal's paw print at the exact start of the witching hour, you'll be cursed to walk the land twisted into that animal's shape. Okay. So let's better not drink from the paw print. Who would have done that in the first place, but whatever. But the same happens when an animal drinks from a human footprint. You ask, why are the woods still teeming with tribal bandits? They are all werebeasts, that's why. Oh, okay, got it. Well, can we talk about something else? No, okay, that will be all. Well then, let's have a pleasant day. She returns to what she was doing. Alright. Well, what I like is that we get a little bit of experience out of that. Oh, there's someone else. Hello there. A local woman. This wiry woman is busy with her domestic drudgery. If you are fixing to chat me up, you'd better find someone else. Why, is something wrong? I just don't have a moment to spare for fiddle-faddle. Too much work, too little time. Do you need any help? I just wanted to... Nay! Furrows her brow to contemplation. After a bit of thinking, speak to my husband, Zuva. He makes bows for his own amusement, but if you are interested in that sort of weaponry, maybe he could peruse his stock. Might just find something to your liking, and for us, every coin helps. Okay. So your husband is a bowyer. Nay, he's a fisherman. Bow-making is just what he does in his leisure time. Folks say he's not half bad either. Okay, well, got it. I'm just getting acquainted with the locals here. We're simple lowly folk. I don't believe there's anything interesting about us. Well, come now, you have a rather bleak opinion of yourself, right? Well, you're right, but tradition demands I get to know the locals, or you'd be surprised how many secrets a village like this one can hold. Come on now, you have a rather bleak opinion of yourself. What's bleak about it? It's just how things are. Well, can I care to answer a couple of questions then? Anyway, like I said, you better find someone else to listen to your prattle. Well, at least introduce yourself. My name's Danute. Well, nice to meet you, Danute. I have to go. Stay out of trouble. Well, Danute, so you're a charming one. So, about this well. Let's throw a coin in it. The coin thrown into well is said to bring good luck. Are you sure you want to go ahead? Yes. You can barely make out the splash of the coin hitting the water, yet you feel that this tiny donation has been recorded somehow by a force, both ineffable and unknowable. Well, let's drink from the well. The water doesn't have any aftertaste and seems clean enough. As a matter of fact, you feel positively refreshed. That's good. Let's shout into the well. The echo of your hey is the only reply from the watery darkness below. Well then. Time to prance around the watering hole. Okay, I wonder how many HP we would have gotten. But that's actually good to know that that this is a healing location. Blue vase, Clamridge Gate. Headman's house, yeah.
Time for exploration.
Is the Headman's house? No, is this... Oh no, this was the... Yeah. I'm slightly confused. Ah yeah, no, but yeah. Ah yeah. Yeah, we look to the south now.
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah. Like that. So here. No, we don't want to go to the Headman's house.
Very well.
But I like that they have these medieval fences here, for example. So, oh no, this is. It should say something here. I feel
Let's see
like
what's
for
out there.
convenience. And I personally would like it. I would prefer it if the minimap would like always point into our direction of view. I think that would be easier. But I mean, that's of course a very personal thing. So, that's the temple grounds. So where's the Luva's house? Clamreach Herbalist house. Was Luva the smith? I'm not sure. Let's go there first. He's closer there. No, that's not the smithy. But well, let's go here. Oh, there's no one here. Oh, that's a grand mistake to leave your door unlocked with an individual like us around. Oh yeah, now we are actually hidden. Okay, so we do have the chest here.
Done and done.
Spider silk bowstring. Oh, okay. And a hemp bowstring. Okay. Well.
No problem.
Well, I think that was worth it. A spider silk bowstring. Now that is interesting.
The road is calling.
There's someone. The gentleman with red hair. Oh, we have... no, we have... no, it's not red hair, but he's got a cap like us. Oh, and there's... Ah, we know this pig, right? Don't we? There you go. Suva. Ah, yeah. The peasant is whittling a long piece of wood. Without taking his eyes off his carving knife, he smirks. Oh, you look like someone fresh off the boat. I'm Suva, the fisher, and I doubt you have any business with me. Well, who knows? Is that a fishing pole you're crafting? Nay, lass, I do my fishing with the net. This, he looks at the stick, is just a pastime of mine. A hobby, charming. Tell me more. What more is there to tell? The thing I'm whittling here is gonna be a bow one day, that's it. Well, a useful pursuit. Why, a bow, thou? Got a soft spot for him, don't know why. And crossbows, do you ever make those? Nay, those things have mechanisms and such. Way too much going on for my simple tastes. Your bows any good? Not a soul I sold them to came back whining. Can't remember anyone singing my praises either. Shrugs. Guess that makes them adequate. Does that mean you sell your crafts? If I made them, aye, why not? A few spare dinars never hurt nobody. Okay, got it. Suva loudly clears his throat and spits to one side. Well, what are you waiting for, mate? Bring out your bows already. Yeah, well... Oh yeah, haggling. Your haggling is... Our haggling is 30. Well... How did you know I wasn't local? It's pretty obvious. He looks us over more closely this time. You're from the Blimming Empire, right? Well, in this small village I would expect that he knows everybody anyway. So, Blimming, choose your words carefully. The punishment for treason is most severe. Now, last time I checked, Nova Draconia was part of this Blimming Empire. Yeah, no, let's just nod. Aye, well, if not from that accursed land. Well, it doesn't sound like you have much love for the mainland. Don't get me started. They done did my brother dirty, and that's not something I'm ever gonna forgive. Your brother? The whole empire did your brother dirty? I'm not saying it was the whole bleeding empire, but sure enough, them were folks the empire considered worthy of making decisions, either by blood or by right. So your brother... Is there an echo around here, eh, my brother? Well, tell me more. That boy sure loved traveling Nova Draconia. One day, his work as a caravan guard took him to the Swordhaven docks. where a mercenary captain was looking for able men to join his band. Said there was proper money to be made working for some pompous fop down in the old country. Psha! The very idea. And what's your brother's name? He stops himself short. What do you want to know? I'm not telling you that. What? Why is it a secret? It is to you. So, and who was the pompous fop? I don't know, some prince of Vicon or whatever. A git, basically. Well, that was a risky undertaking for sure. I wish my brother was as smart because that dunderhead fell for its root and branch. And when their ship sailed the Gulf of Swordhaven with a bunch of young gadabouts on board, that was the last we ever heard of him. Well, I mean, who knows, maybe he's alive and well. Later I learned he'd been drafted to fight in an uprising. On which side? That I don't know. What I do know is that those mutineers who didn't die on the battlefield were branded and sent either to the salt ponds of Hydrake or the dreaded Baltar mines. A gruesome fate, and for what? Money? Fame? He waves his hand. He had a girl who loved him, a real home. Could have been a respected fishmonger. Oh, life wasted. Okay, yeah. We could pretend that we are thoroughly invested in this little drama and, you know, wrinkle our eyebrows. Well, we can't believe you made us listen to that shaggy dog story, you old fibble thrifter. Don't say it like that. Maybe your brother achieved exactly what he hoped for. If he was indeed beguiled into joining the rebel cause, pray he got a quick death. No, don't say it like that. Maybe your brother achieved exactly what he hoped for. Nay, he didn't, he quickly adds. I mean, what are the chances? You know what's war like. Nothing but a bloodbath. He shakes his head. Hey, enough about that. The story wasn't meant for strangers' ears. Well, any chance you could give me a discount on the bows? Alright, but not a big one, I hear. Fine, by me. Now let's see your wares. Oh yeah, that's good. Try your luck. People say I'm pretty good at bowyering. A training longbow. We have 126, and this is a training bow. Weapon damage 0 to 2. And I guess, what? The bows. What is that? Bow handle. A composite bow handle. Oh, we could make one ourselves, huh? I mean, we do have this silk. The spider silk bowstring, right? Leather straps. Glue. Oh. But we are bad at crafting. Yeah, this is the one. Well, okay, it's interesting to have, to see, but yeah, we are not in the bow shooting business yet. Okay, well, and I wanted to ask you a few questions. Just leave me be, alright? Well, you're a fisherman, shouldn't you be fishing? I'm taking it off. Goddess Vetra, the she-devil of the stormy sea, and Darain, patron god of the local water critters, are having an argument, it seems. Rogue waves are tearing up the sea, fishes are dodging our nets. A worried frown creases his face. Old Delarani read the flight patterns of some swallows and said the divines will end their bickering in a couple of weeks. Let's hope she's right. Okay, who knows? Anyway, we need to go. The fisherman follows us with a suspicious eye. Well, that was actually funny. So he's there. We are here. Ah! Oh, we can see people on the minimap, but only where we have our side range, it appears, huh? It's another child. Okay. Hello, child. I practice fighting with a stick every day after I finish my course, so I'm prepared for anything. Yeah, that's a good attitude, kid. That's a good attitude, you know? So, there's another one. There. No, I'm not talking to you. What if you're a goblin or an evil siren or even a giant spider in disguise? Well, you know, I am a woman. So, you know what I'm saying, right? Spiders in disguise.
Time for exploration.
Okay, so here can happen, right? Some men know something about this.
The road is calling.
What is this? Is this... Oh yeah, actually I like the architecture and stuff. Oh, that's a toilet. Chickens are not known for being good conversationalists. Cook-a-doodle-doo.
Let's do it.
And then that's here, that's... Ah, that's the smithy. No, it's not.
Very well.
Okay, well, what is this? Okay. Yeah,
Let's see what's out there.
I guess it's possibly a bit like AtomRPG that you need to learn the recipes.
No problem.
I would imagine. However, I would actually wish for more information on that in that regard. So either like characters that you meet early or something and who are actually explaining some stuff. Or some other means. Yeah. Like one after another, one thing after another one. So when it becomes relevant. So players should not be overwhelmed, of course. So what do we have here? Doesn't say anything. Let's look into the this here. The healthy village, so everybody has their doors unlocked.
The road is calling.
Hello there. A blonde man and, well, we, being a beautiful woman, just come in. Let's hope he doesn't get any ideas. A wealthy peasant, this burly middle-aged man is staring grimly at a clay bottle of some local hooch. When we approach, he raises his head and greets us with the simple, "Good day." Hey, we point at the bottle. What's the occasion? Oh, he waves his hand. Life's be life. By the way, I like it. Here, this is like a clay bottle, right? Or, yeah. So I really like the architecture and everything. So the whole style is really like medieval. It's really nice. I like it. Yeah, I got it. I came here to talk. Oh, and who might you be, if you don't mind me asking? Let's just say I do all kinds of work. Oh, well, I see how you greet guests. I see someone's forgotten the sacred rites of hospitality. He's sternly meaning me, eh? Signs in resignation. Aye, I suppose you're right. Scours me, lass. The times, they be tough. Well, you are Dorno the Elder. I take it your son sent me. Oh, mildly interested. What's that boy up to now? Don't even think about me becoming your daughter-in-law or something. I've slain 2 lizard beasts that were plaguing your village. He told me to speak to you about it. You killed them buggers? Oh, really? Enthusiasm seeps into his voice. That's a big weight off my shoulders. You've earned yourself a fat purse of 50 dinars, lass. 50, please, for those monsters. I'm sure you can do better than that. Oh, begging your pardon, this is all I got. Oh, I guess it's better than nothing. Okay, we failed. Here you go. We get 50 dinars. Well, do you have any other problems around here? Aye, we do. He stares us down the road. Are you offering to help? Well, you know, otherwise I wouldn't ask. But sure, if the pay is right. Donald the Elder exhales heavily before answering. He either doesn't trust us or considers the issue plaguing the village too weighty for some strange woman. So, come on. I don't have all day. He nods. Listen, I'll be brief. There's 2 assignments that need done. Killing a pack of wolves that's been pestering our cattle, and there's a gang of sodden barbarians set up camp in the woods near the river. You can bet your boots that they're up to no good. Alright, I'll try to help. Good. Finding them wolves should be simple enough. They roam in the woods just after the bridge and to the west. And why don't the villagers kill them? We were about to, but then the barbarians showed up. Their camp is right next to the wolf den, and who knows, maybe they're in cahoots with these grey bastards. We'd be outnumbered if we went and started a fight. I got it. And then it's a good idea if one single person does the job right, but well. Now on to those barbarians. They appeared about a week ago and told me our village is harboring somebody who's wronged them. Now they are insisting we give him up to face tribal justice. But there's no one like that here, and that's exactly what I said. Yet they carry on at their camp, spying on us, upsetting my people and scaring away caravans. Well, why didn't you just let one of them come through the village and look? But whatever, so... this has gone on long enough. You go ahead and settle this matter in any way you see fit. Chase them away, fight them, just make them disappear. Do that and you'll have everyone's gratitude. Okay, do you have any idea who they are looking for? Well, they say we are hiding a vile killer who spilled the blood of their kin. Can you believe it? Of course, they didn't give us a name nor even a good description of the fellow. Are you absolutely sure that no one is hiding in the village? Yes, he loses gaze, at least not to my knowledge. And have they done anything else besides watching the village? At the moment, nay, thanks to the gods, but people here still remember the last barbarian war. We know the kind of villainy that's like to happen when a handful of armed barbarians pitch camp on our doorstep. And what can you tell me about them? Their tribe is not familiar to me. Still, I know enough to be wary of them. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate their kind. A barbarian can be a merchant, a healer, maybe even a friend, but an armed barbarian can only be one thing, dangerous. Why not let them do a thorough search, then? Let armed thugs roam around the village searching for an imaginary criminal, that would be pure lunacy. Yeah, okay, I mean, there is a point there, like if it's several. But you could have one search the village, or two or something, yeah, and keep them under guard or something, but well, fine. We'll see what we can do. Good, he allows himself a small smile. You can find their camp after the bridge to the east. I also suggest you speak with the villagers. I mean, who knows, mayhap some drifter really did pass through Clam Reach. Folks with a stain on their conscience often seek a priest advice, so maybe Father Hercules, our wait-a-lot, knows something. I doubt it, but you ought to check, just to be sure. Alright, well, be seeing you. Oh, for I forget. If you need any help, talk to my farmhand, Trinota. He's gotten himself into a few scrapes lately, drinking and whoring near Swordhaven. It would be good if you could teach the lad some manners. Now then, good luck to you. Well, the whoring part is certainly encouraging. So he doesn't have anything. Wasn't there someone else here? Yeah. No. Can we just vanish? Oh yeah, we can. Well, yes. Yeah, we are going out there. No, actually, yeah.
Shh.
Well, no, that wouldn't make sense because he sees us leaving. Oh, there's even a little bit of shadow around. What's that? A bronze clasp. A woolen cloak. Oh, nice. Dodge is reduced now, but the parry chance +3, stealth +10, outdoormanship +10, knockdown resistance. Oh yeah, that is not a bad item. Amethyst. Yeah, we are just helping ourselves to it.
Let's do it.
So there, yeah. Bye bye, we are leaving.
Very well.
So then, and here.
Let's see what's out there.
This is our chicken. The dark chicken. The black chicken. Pook, 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 pook.
No problem.
Okay. Lupne the third. That's the pig. Why cast pearls before swine? Oink. That's fun.
Time for exploration.
There were pigs, I think, that also had that line in AtomRPG. Oink. Wheel. Oh, that's like... Okay, it's a huge pile of dung or something.
The road is calling.
Hello. It seems that the cow has nothing to say to us. The cow looks at us with sadness in her eyes. Oh.
Let's do it.
We can't milk her, huh? Like getting a bit of milk in one of our bottles. But well. So. Ah, yeah. So we've not been there. Oh, yeah, we are up here. Okay, then let's go here.
Very
Ah,
well.
yeah.
Yes.
Running there. That was the headman's house. What's here? What's that? There was something there. What is that? Oh, it's like really hard to navigate. Oh, I'm just doing this one with the... What's that?
No problem. Just say the word.
We are close to this. Ah, it's here. It's the guy. Okay. Is that the farmhand? Hello there, lad. Triniota. This broad-shouldered lad must be Triniota, the headman's farmhand, who can temporarily recruit. Who we can temporarily recruit to our party. The hearty peasant waves at us with a toothy grin. Well met, maiden fair. Well. Attention. He's not so subtly checking us out. Uh-huh. Well. Triniota, your master said you could show me around the village. Gasp. You swine. Slap him across the face. And we smile back. And well met to you too, good sir. Made what now? Fuck off, Burke. Yes, I'm just passing through. Shrug remained silent. Oh, I should have saved. I would like to try this stuff out here. Gasp! You swine! We slap him across the face. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, what the... He rubs his cheek. What did I do? Oh, sorry, I don't know what got into me. I'm a woman, you know? That sometimes happens. That's for ogling me. That's for ogling me. You can't look at a woman like that, you know? You need to do that out of the, you know, the corner of your eye. Sheesh, get a grip, lady. I wasn't ogling. I was just looking at you. No crime in that. No, you need to do it out of the corner of your eyes, dude. You are scaring the ladies here. Well, anyway, was there something you wanted to ask? Alright, so you're heading to Swordhaven. Why do you ask? You just want to know your plans. The gosh darned roads are as dangerous as a drunken barbarian these days, especially to someone who greets strangers like you do. Too bad, because I do intend to visit Swordhaven. Then here's a little tip for you. Keep your ear to the ground out on the thoroughfare. There are gangs of ne'er-do-wells roving the countryside. They're mostly bark and no bite, of course, but some are real tough sons of Sert. I'm not saying you're faint-hearted, but there's no shame in running if you're outmatched. He thinks. Even better if you can find a caravan going away. Just don't give him any of that prickly attitude. Well, why don't you show me the way? There's strength in numbers. And I know I just slapped you over the face, but you know, that is just what happens. Man, I got myself into some trouble not long ago. Master even had to bail out my sorry ass, or I'd have ended up in the stocks. The stocks? How scandalous. I'd love to hear the whole story if you're willing to share. Yeah, we have sort of a personality change right now, but I think that's like good role-playing right now. Don't you agree, guys? Write it into the comment section, please. So, the stocks. Me and my mates from the local farmlands were out and about near Swordhaven. Had a whole afternoon to kill, so we went for a couple pints in the tavern. That's when some towny roughnecks decided to try giving us a bit of hazing. Called us goat fondlers, inbred yokels, yada yada yada. Word for word, a fight broke out. Shite. If that was you being harassed, what would you do? Well, I would just ignore them. Simple as. No, I wouldn't do and forgive, for they know not what they do, yeah. Trust me, I'd make them my friends in a jiffy. I tend not to drink among the peasantry. Why? I'd bash the scoundrels. That's only proper. I'd slice the first one of them rogues who opened his mouth. I'd politely ask the bully rooks to leave me be. Now we are, you know, we are a mean lady, aren't we? I'd sliced the first one of them rogues who opened his mouth. Well, exactly, so I burst the biggest goon's fat lip wide open. He smacks his fist into an open palm. And just like that, it turned into a huge brawl. Fists flying, the innkeeper whacking everyone inside with his broom. A pig even got involved in the skirmish, he sighs. But the only fella the guards managed to grab and lock up in a bun was, you guessed it, me. Why just you? I'd had a few too many ales before the whole debacle started. The rest of the fellas evaporated right when the guards burst in. But I was too busy yelling threats and smashing things to pay him any heed. Oh, so he's also not the smartest guy, huh? Well, good gracious. That's unlucky. Well, did you manage to escape? No, I couldn't even walk properly. Good gracious, that's unlucky. You're telling me they wanted to put me in the stocks, and you know what could happen when you're forced to kneel there for days, and worse, nights. Face down, ass up, I mean, I don't know personally, but I've heard stories. Or actually, I never thought about that. But yeah, I guess he's correct, huh? Well, thankfully, the village elder bailed me out the next day. God bless that man. He was making a delivery to the Swordhaven's fish market when he heard about my troubles and came rushing to help. Now my only wish is to repay his kindness. He was just doing his job as a community leader, you know. Or we assume a stony expression. Considering he probably had to compensate the innkeeper for the damage he caused, that could take a while. Well, yeah, he was just doing his job as a community leader. That's true, but I still owe him. He shakes his head, so that's the whole story. So, well, we remember your Trenoiter, right? Your master said you can show me around the village. No way, unless... Did he really? Yes, I agreed to help him with some of the local troubles. Ah, that explains it. He perks up. Gods be damned. Thank the gods. Farming is hard work, so I won't say no to stretching my shanks for a bit. Well then, it's settled. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay.
The road is calling.
Okay, good. So we do have a companion now. That's Treniota. And he's got a hatchet. And he can do a hatchet attack and a shield splitter. That will surely be interesting for the barbarians. And the character... Actually, he looks not like a peasant, but on the other hand, like, also normal people are born into peasantry, so... he's strong, has endurance and dexterity. Axis 56, alright. Yeah, well, otherwise... So actually, I don't know what kind of relevance all these skills have for our companions. In AtomRPG, we know that they are totally irrelevant. The main character has to do everything. The only thing is basically stealth. If they mess up something, so can you actually do this here? Can he? Oh yeah, well he can go alone. Okay. Well.
I'm listening.
Okay then, so we do have the guy. He was chopping wood. They do have a lot of wood here.
Very well.
And then we need to find the tavern. For the other lady, although I don't feel like paying money out for someone. But maybe it's actually a good idea. So, and then this building here, that is the headman's house. Yeah, that's where we came out from. Okay. Oh, God, that's a nice effect here. I think I think the graphics look a bit better than in AtomRPG, so I guess they upgraded their engine or something. There's another child running around. So what's this? Ah, that could be a temple, because it's so big and... No, it's probably not. Okay then, so this is the last building for this episode. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it is something. Oh, is this the tavern? No, it's not. Or is it? So there. The woman greets us with a nod. Hello, milady. A word, if I may. You need to know that we only accept money and goods for our services. The innkeeper bends over the counter. Shit almighty, the good woman doesn't need to hear that, Miguel. Just making sure. She bestows a cold smile on him. What? So we can't pay with naturals. With natural services. Well... Have you noticed anything suspicious in the village lately? Well, what was Miguel? What was that all about? Well, I remember we gave one fella a bed and 2 days worth of food for... What was the price again? Husband, dear? Nothing. The price was nothing. Ah, that's right. Nothing. She turned back to us. And since then, we decided to deal in goods and coin only. I suspect something here. I sense there's a story behind this. Care to share it? Personality 6. Because they might have just agreed to never talk about it. Something that's happened. Like maybe a service. No goods and coins. So, very well. It all started when this potaster barged into our tavern looking as if Valens had been chasing him for a whole 10 days. She thinks. Now, what was the loud's name? Stressed the melodic minstrel, groans the innkeeper. Yeah, so he runs into the inn, grabs the biggest mug inside, helps himself to an indecent amount of ale, nearly chokes on the duck we had boiling in a pot. And all that without a single hail and well me. Can you imagine? Well, my kind of lad. What a bastard. We keep our thoughts to ourselves, or well, what happened next? While we were dumbfounded by his sheer audacity, that ruffian drank himself to perdition and fell asleep on the table. I had to carry him to his haystack. The locals don't take kindly to soiled bards snoring where they rest their flagons. She rolled her eyes. Gave him a free haystack, like a proper saint. Well... That surely, costs you additional costs, huh? Can you get to the point of the story? I grow restless. You wouldn't like me when I'm restless. With our intimidation of 1, right? No. Well, and then what happened? Come on, that cheeky buzzard arose with a belch so thunderous it woke the whole house. Then he prepared to leave. We both stood ourselves before the door and demanded payment, to which he started singing. Oh, fair Dobrel and Miguel, innkeeper so true, their hospitality shines like sweet morning dew. Wherever the road takes me, I'll sing out their praise, sending people their way until the end of my days. If you insist on repeating that foolish song, you might as well do the ending. She's staring daggers at her husband. She sings back. I carry no blade, for I am no fencer, but my words cut as deep since I am a big influencer. If they demand money, I'll sing only curses, so that Dobrel and Miguel will end up in hearses. Well, that is surely a catchy melody, Hark, 'tis the song of extortion. That sure is a catchy melody, More costly than catchy, because in the spur of the moment, someone decided to let that awful man go without payment. The woman nods to her husband, who flinches as if from a powerful blow. He couldn't have persuaded you with a mere song. Did he do anything else? Some kind of magical trickery, perhaps? Yeah, and that's actually an interesting thought here, right? So there might be something else involved. Or the guy is truly a magical bard or something, huh? We didn't know anything about magic yet. Well, but it is quite a tale indeed. You'd be better off asking for money up front. Now on to another... No, that would be self-harming, right? Self-harm. He couldn't have persuaded you with a mere song. Did he do anything else? Some kind of magical trickery, perhaps? Why do you want to know? She squints at us and crosses her arms. Are you looking to swindle someone as well? No. But knowing his methods would help me avoid getting hoodwinked in future should our paths cross. Me? No, never. I'm just curious. Yeah, we are, you know. But we need to be prepared, right? I suppose that's a noble cause. You see, the way that scoundrel behaved played a role. He acted loosely, but in a firm way, gestured a lot, and... She spends a fair amount of time describing how the offending bard held himself during his extortionist act, showing us her interpretation of his body language, tone of voice, and many other things. All combined, these details enhance our own persuasive abilities. Oh. Doesn't say any... Ah, yeah, here. 5 points of persuasion. Yeah, nice. And that's about it. And have you noticed anything suspicious in the village lately? Lately? No, I don't believe I have. You can ask my husband. Maybe he knows something. Okay. Well, can I ask some other questions? Well, go ahead, my lady. How's life in the village? It's alright, though I wasn't always fond of the place. It grew on me. Meaning you didn't like it before? I listened to too many people tales about the sea when I was little, so hearing that my marriage would force me to live close to the shore, I nearly ran away with the circus. Oh. Did you embrace the sea and learn it's not so dangerous if you approach it with courage and respect? No. Oh, well, let's try this one. I mean, our outdoormanship is really low. Did you embrace the sea and learn it's not so dangerous if you approach it with courage and respect? You don't sound like you believe that yourself. Of course, I still think it's a horrifying abyss. Who doesn't? She shakes her head. Something else made me change my mind, but even my husband doesn't believe it, so I don't feel like telling. Oh, but I really want to know, you know? I promise not to make fun of you, and I'm also not going to tell anybody of your sorrows. Fine, why not? The night I snuck out of my parents' house and headed into the woods, a mythical creature stopped me in my tracks. A boar it was, yet he spoke in a voice as human as yours or mine. She stares into the distance. He vowed that my bridegroom Dobril was a good man, while life as a vagabond would lead me on a path of self-loathing and misery. Then I blinked and poof! I was back in my bed as if I never left. She turns to us. It was but a dream, but what the boar said wasn't mere gibberish. Dobril is indeed an able and upright man, despite all his flaws. She lowers her voice. And don't tell him this. I'm more than content with my life. Uh-huh. Well, what a mysterious vision. Or was it? I believe what I saw was a prophetic vision from a powerful spirit, a lesser deity, or even the great dragon himself. Hallowed be his name. Why do you think that? What else could it be? All dreams are sent to us by the divines. Oh yeah, that's surely the reason. Then, what can you tell us about this inn? It's been in my husband's family for almost a century or so. He likes to boast, but you should speak with him if you wish to learn more. Oh, the yarns he spins. And do you have any stories to share? One guest told us quite a tale. See, his nephew's brother's friend took a barbarian wife, and surprisingly, she turned out to be a loving and caring partner as well as a hard worker. Uh-huh. Naturally, that fella always wondered why her given name was, God's help me pronounce it, Azuginerani. It's a grim-sounding word meaning attacks for naught in the barbarian language. Tongue. Oh, did he find out? Boy, did he. All it took was him sharing a single smile with the merchant's daughter. That very night, Azuginerani cut his corn cob and grapes with her tribal knife and ran off into the thickets, never to be seen again. Oh, that is certainly a harsh reaction, right? Just for a smile. Poor fellow had to pester a smith to forge him a brass replacement before remarrying. But the real mystery is this. Are all tribals' names proper descriptions of their character? That alone would make their language worth learning. That's actually a pretty good point here. Maybe we are running into barbarians or something. Okay, let's change the subject. And actually that's all. I hope you find your stay enjoyable. Thank you. That was pretty fun. And we got some points. Oh, and yeah, looking at the time, I think we have to end the episode here. But this is the innkeeper. And he's cleaning with his hands there. Yeah, he's cleaning with his hands, the good man. And by the way, where's our friend? She was supposed to be here, isn't she? Oh, what is that? There's something here. But we will experience it all in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Swordhaven, Iron Conspiracy. And I hope you found this one cool. We did a lot of talking and not much fighting this time. And that is the way of the CRPG, of course. So I like it a lot so far. Looks very promising. And yeah, let's see what happens next. If you like this episode just a teeny tiny little bit, please do click the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you were so kind, I would be eternally grateful. You know that helps tremendously with the channel. And yeah, we are continuing next time. Thank you, see you then, bye bye.